How's it going, guys? Welcome to our Lives Across the Border. And on today's video, I want to share something with you guys uh, because I didn't know this was possible until I came to Mexico. You know how you're driving and then you see the train tracks right next to the road. Well, right here in Mexico, I don't know in the states, but right here in Mexico, that land is right next to the train tracks. That's federal owned land. Here, right? Uh, it's not for sale. I'm pretty sure they bought it from somebody back in the days, or they took it away, and it's just their land. But right here in Mexico, sometimes they have individuals who see this land, they get together, and they decide to live in it. You know. So on this occasion, I have seen this many times. I have family members who live close to the railroad when they're saying, okay, that's federal owned. Whenever the federal wants to come over here and claim this land, those individuals are basically going to get kicked out. But that those houses that a family member lives on were built for the individuals who used to work on the ferrocarril back in those days, right? Back when the ferrocarril existed in Mexico. Now, I believe it was sold to a company. I don't know if China or somebody or whatever. I don't know. But you'll be driving on the streets and on the main road, and you'll see land, just nothing but land, right? So on this occasion, I was driving. I was just coming back from San Antonio, right? It was already like six something, and I'll put the footage. And all of a sudden, I see a gathering of individuals, right? And I don't know what it was. Like there's vehicles like stop in the middle of the road. I don't know why, but they decided to stop in the middle of the road because they wanted to have a conversation with whoever was in this one spot, right? That you're gonna see. And apparently, these individuals on this spot claimed the whole land, maybe like I don't know, like three quarters of a mile. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they're getting away with it, but they claimed it, and they're basically selling like what it was going to be like 25 meters by 20 meters for 10,000 pesos, basically the almost $500, right? So the people who wants to go over there, wants to build their house right there, can go over there and buy the land from these individuals, even though they don't have papers. But they're under the assumption that this one person who claimed everything is gonna be get papers, right? Eventually. So every time I pass by, I see like a little. You can't even call it a little room made out of pallets, but it's like they told them like, hey man, you have to build something in here in order to claim it or whatever. But all of these individuals, all these families, couples bought this piece of land, and I'm assuming they're gonna build it here. I don't know if they're gonna have some kind of consequences, which I don't think so, because there's spots like this throughout, I mean, where I live, where there's land that's not claimed by nobody, and people decide to build a house right there. You know, and they've been right there for years and years and years. You know, even though that land is not on the main, and possibly it's gonna be land. It's a land that is owned by the government, but since they don't claim it, they just decide to go in and stay right there, right? That's something that I mean, I didn't know that it was possible in Mexico, but apparently it is, man. It is, and people do it. I don't think there's ever gonna be consequences on this, but if there is, this individual is gonna lose their house, you know. And so far, they haven't not sent nobody to basically get in touch with these individuals, right? They have basically stole the land. And at the end of the day, man, who cares? Who cares? If that land is for somebody to actually build their home and get it for cheap price, and hopefully the government will trickle in, man, go at it. Go at it, man. You know, usually a piece of land that is around the same size over here where I'm at, it costs like around $10,000, right? Now, that's for land that does not have papers. it costs $500. So not a lot of people can afford buying land with papers that cost $10,000. So that's a quick story about me. That's something that I always see, and to this day, man, it's been already like a month since I took this footage, and to this day, that group is right there making sure that nobody touched the lots. Even though I think they already had a problem with some kind of rancher. I don't know what happened or what, but he took his equipment and destroyed a couple little cabañas they made right there. Well, it's just like a little square made of pallets. That's what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, somebody just trying to make a living, trying to say right there. I don't know if you guys agree with that or not. I'm just telling you a story, what I witnessed, what I'm seeing, and it's sharing something that I see in with Mexico and that I didn't think would be possible anywhere, right? Anywhere. I'm pretty sure if this happened in the U.S., somebody will call something, and they'll go over there and be like, "Hey, man, you can't be right here," you know. But right here doesn't seem like to be the case. Maybe in other parts of Mexico might be more persecuted, but right at the border, man, it's all fine, man. So if you ever want to have land and you don't want to pay for it, maybe move right next to the railroad tracks. You know, that might be a good option for you. So with this being said, thank you for taking time to watch the video. To the next one. Later.